Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drakewing Gaming, and 70 miles toward the Gaming Drag today. I'm coming back at you with the Let's Play episode of Supernova, Superfang's Path. So let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm saying you were up, and let's go. Alrighty. The levity, however, vanishes as soon as we hit the next floor. There's someone sprawled at the bottom of the steps. About halfway up the flight of stairs, a massive smear of blood stretches towards the body. Between that and even more blood staining the white lab coat, I don't need to ask if the victim is alive. Still, Vince quietly kneels down to examine the body. In the meantime, I summon the hammer to my hand, trying to avoid looking at the body and trying to quell the rising queasiness. Hear that? We both freeze, listening. Indeed, there is a faint sound of someone speaking drifting down from above. Nodding to each other, we continue up. The body will have to wait. As we ascend, we spot another victim in the adjoining hallway on the third floor. Superfang hesitates, his breathing heavy. The voice was coming from further above. After a moment, the tiger runs over to check the victim after all, while I stay behind, clutching my weapon. Check again. Nort was sure this was the site. I don't recognize the deep, growly voice. There's no audible response. By now, Fang is back. Dead. His whisper is barely audible, too. Putting a hand on my breastplate, he pushes me gently aside to take the lead again. There's probably a couple hallways separating us from the speaker. As we creep along, Fang taps the base of his ear twice and whispers, "We're about to engage!" There's another body, this one lying on their stomach. No bloodstains this time, so they could be alive for all I know. There's no time to check, because our quarry should be right around the corner now. My pulse is pounding in my ears, and I can feel a trickle of sweat making its way down my neck. All ready? Well then. We finally round the corner, and for a moment the whole world seems to freeze around me as my breath catches in my throat. No way. It's him! Time's up. The wolf that killed Templar. He's standing at the other end of the corridor, looking right at the two of us. My voice comes out shaky as I mumble to the hulking tiger standing at my side. It's him! A deafening silence hangs between us. The wolf regards us with a quiet and tense look. As the Superfang moves to crouch down slightly, no doubt about to leap at the bastard, something else happens. The shadows at the far end of the hallway seem to move, pulling together, before a figure emerges from them. Oh, I see the clown show is here. With his head completely obscured behind the helmet and the voice oddly distorted, I can't tell what species the stranger is supposed to be. Not that it matters, because the sudden emergence of this person didn't seem to faze the wolf at all. Which means this is another enemy. Clutching the hammer with one, I take a step back behind Vince and tap my helmet. Fully expecting to be attacked before I can speak. Everyone, the wolf is here. We need immediate backup. There's no response. Deal with the tiger. On it. Kill! Vince charges. Fist clenched, the enormous tiger shoots down the hallway right at the wolf. But even in the split second while that is happening, the black figure is moved, sinking into the same shadows from which he emerged. Wait! Superfang suddenly freezes mid-dash, and for a moment I think it was because of my shouted warning, and then... The shadows swarm around him, one tentacle wrapping itself around his leg. Fang grabs and yanks, tearing it off himself. But the shadows are still creeping up his body. I start running to him. Oh, shit. I'm left staring at empty space. What the fuck? No, 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 no! Fang! Fang! There's no response. The earpiece has been silent this whole time. No Superfang, no black figure. Panic threatens to choke me as I frantically look around. But it's just me now. Me and the wolf standing at the far end, not having moved since this started. What? Where? I swear I hear something loud inside, and despite myself I turn to glance out the window. Pretty stupid to not keep your opponent in your sights. Shaking, I turn back to him. Fuck! What am I going to do? Calm down. The tiger will be fine. What? He takes a step forward, making me flinch. I'm not here for a fight, so I'm giving you the chance to leave. Now. What the hell is he talking about? Not here to fight? We saw people he killed on the way here. And Vince. Where's Superfang? Not here to help you. Fang! What the fuck is up with the comms? Why hasn't anyone responded? The wolf moves again. Shit! I grip the weapon handle with both hands. Not another step! Or what? We both know I can kill you right now, Raccoon. What? Did he just... What the fuck did he just say? It's like a spike has been driven through my brain. No. No way. Does he know? No, there's absolutely no way. Why did he call me that? In that split second as my breath remains caught in my chest and my heartbeat froze, I stare into the wolf's eyes. One thought pierces me with a clarity I've never had before in my life. I need to take him out. I need to take him out right fucking now. Because he knows who I am. And I can't let him get away. That's it. I know how this needs to go. Breathe in, exhale, and charge. I swing the hammer with wild abandon. A flurry of attacks driving the wolf back. But he dodges each one, his narrowed eyes following my weapon with a cold, careful gaze. I bring the hammer around in a wide arc to catch him in the side. And gasp as his fist, now swirling with green energy, lands a hit on me instead. The force sends me sliding several feet back. Still, I'm unharmed. The armor absorbs the shot completely. Had enough yet? I can barely think. He's fast, he hits hard and precise, and while my mad assault has left me winded, he seems to have barely broken a sweat while dodging. They really stuck a damn teen in that armor, huh? How old even are you? I could respond with bravado I don't feel at the moment, but what will be the point? Instead, I brace myself for another exchange. Let's get it over with. Unlike mine, his strikes are precise, methodical. His advance is relentless, and I'm quickly overwhelmed. Even with the armor dispersing the shock, I can feel the power behind each of my bones. He dodges all my attempts at a counterattack. Only then to slam a fist into me while I'm open. One of his strikes that I dodged instead knocks a massive chunk out of the wall. This is my chance. I swing the hammer with all my might right at his head, but it's almost as if he had been anticipating it. Diving under it, he tackles my chest with his shoulder, knocking me off balance. As I'm reeling, he slams both fists down. I just barely avoid it, but he gives me no breathing room. The next strike drives me straight into the wall. And with no more room for me to dodge, he starts his assault in earnest. A panic fully overtakes me. A stray thought almost makes me break into hysterical laughter. I'm not the hammer here. He is. And the wall behind me is the anvil. I'm about to be flattened. Dropping the hammer, I do the only thing I could think of. Push myself off the wall and try to tackle the wolf. Naturally, he avoids my attempt at a grapple. Yet as he uses the opportunity to land another heavy blow, I let the momentum carry me, so I crash right into the window. Fuck! I soar above the hillside. The wolf takes off right after me, flying at me like a missile. He's faster. A fucking course. But it doesn't matter. At least out here, he can't trap me in a corner. As I do a barrel roll, the hammer rematerializes in my hand. I try to catch the bastard as he rushes past me, but the hammer misses. He turns to fly at me before I can raise it again. In a mad dance, streaks of green flying at me from all sides. He doesn't let up. I have no time to think or strategize, yet flight allows me much more freedom to avoid hits. Even if he doesn't let me create any distance between us, wish I could land a fucking hit myself. Whenever the wolf does, the force sends me hurtling through the air, with me barely having enough time to recover my balance before the next attack comes. Bastard. Fang! Fang, can anyone hear me? Baron! God damn it, Gil, get someone! The only sound in my ears is the rush of wind as I dive into the wolf's attack. As I do so, he suddenly turns upright and kicks me. No, kicks off of me. He rises several feet, clasping both hands together. Oh, fuck. The swirl of green energy intensifies. I will the armor to move me, but it's too late. He brings his arms down. Just like that, I'm tumbling towards the ground. Fuck! No! It's still high enough. I can recover. But the wolf knows that. He slams into me from above and follows it up with another powerful strike to bring it home. I crash into a tree first, but the wolf ensures I drop all the way to the ground. It's a hard landing. Even clad in Templar's armor, the impact knocks the wind out of my lungs. A second later, the wolf appears in sight, looking down at me, before slamming his fist into my helmet. And again. And again. There are cracks in my vision now. I struggle to shake him off, but it's futile. It's obvious. After all, this is exactly how he killed Michael. Ah! It's no use trying to swing the hammer. With the way I'm held down, I'd have no momentum behind it even if I managed to. Instead, I'm pointlessly pawing at his neck as he continues his assault. I yank his fur, tearing out clumps. He doesn't care. My hand seems to grab onto something else. I I yank again, feeling that something snap, but it doesn't matter. The helmet is practically shattered, and suddenly the wolf seems to hesitate. He holds his fist up, the green energy sputtering as he frowns intensely. God damn it! He slams his fist down. This is it. His head snaps to the side. Before I can process what's happening, a blur of something orange and blue flies at us from the trees. Ah! My vision's swimming. I just barely raise my head off the ground. Superfang, his face contorted in a rage, catches the wolf by a leg and, roaring, throws him into a nearby tree with tremendous force. The wolf just barely avoids the follow-up as the frenzied tiger leaves gashes in the bark with his claws. Before he can do more, however, the wolf kicks off the ground and launches himself into the sky. Without missing a beat, Vince pivots, snatches me off the ground, and leaps into the air himself in the opposite direction. Are you hurt? No, I'm fine, I think. Alright, watch my back. He throws me over the shoulder. I don't complain. The wolf isn't in sight. Neither is his partner in the black costume. Don't see him, but I'll warn you if I do. Alright. We're getting out of here. As Vince bounds down the hill, I realize I'm still clutching something in my hand. A necklace? No. A soldier tag. A new wave of panic washes over me. Vince, I think he knows who I am. What? I stay quiet. We finally land on an empty road. There are some smaller buildings ahead, and Vince jumps to the roof of one before gently letting me down. Are you sure you're alright? Yeah, I'll manage. From the concerned look he's giving me, I must look like an absolute mess. The tiger taps his ear. Hello? Anyone? At long last, there's a familiar voice in my ear. Superfang, what happened? I've been trying to reach you. We encountered the wolf that killed Templar. Are you both safe? Yes, we got away. Why the hell didn't you contact us? We were trying. Something must have fucked with the comms. Alright, get it to a safe house. We'll regroup from there. Wait, the wolf. He knew who I was, I think. What? He called me raccoon, and he knew I was young. Shit. Okay, get to the safe house. I'll have my people take your parents to a safe place as well. And your sister. She lives in Boston. I'll take care of it. Okay, thank you, Baron. Vince watches me with a concerned expression as I raise the soldier tag up to him. At the very least, we have the bastard's name now. Thomas J. Fisher. Ah, to be continued. Fuck. Well, that was... Okay, that was really good. It ended just about where I needed it to. Alright. Oh, man, so we know who he is now. Okay. Let me see if there's any after build thing, anything. Let's see. To be continued. I think, Baron in Black is next. Yeah, so we've got more Baron storyline to get through. Alrighty, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout-out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank y'all if I do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Summer. Thank you for going above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks to our 2 gold tier patrons, Zeke and Toby. Y'all are awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to Ultimate Tier. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to all of our not safe for work contents as little as $5 already. I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.